Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing off the Ezili recursive cluster or Bomb Blitz strategy. And if you didn't know, the Bomb Blitz ability is activated when Ezili uses her totem. Now again, I find that the Bomb Blitz is a really underrated tower, but I think that is mainly because it sucks. Because it does suck. It really isn't good for anything. Early game recursive cluster does well, but Bomb Blitz isn't really a useful upgrade. It does, I think, like plus 10 more damage, and you get the lives lost ability. But I think that's the only thing that changes for what $37,000. So I think there's just better ways you can spend your money, especially with $30,000. Just kind of feels like a waste. But I don't know. I think Ezili can do well for us in the mid game and also help us get some farms up earlier. I'm a little confident in this strategy, but obviously I can't get too confident because it's, first of all, it's just two towers and I don't use Bomb Blitz a lot. Not only do I not use him a lot, he's just a bad tower. So I'm just gonna start farming. Alright, so I'm starting to run into some problems with the balloon, so I think I'm gonna buy a cluster bomb and put him to close. And then I could buy heavy bombs, or I can buy a banana farm. And I think this time I feel a bit more confident in recursive cluster heavy bombs in the early game, so I think I can go for a more permanent farming strategy. But I don't know. I will spam marketplaces central markets at some point because they give lives, and lives are going to be very useful in when using this strategy, because kind of the point of the strategy is to lose lives. So if you can gain lives, then you should be fine. So I'm gonna get a marketplace here that I could eventually get up to a Monkey Wall Street, but other than that, I'm probably just gonna put like plantations around it and then just leave it to do whatever. Alright, so I got the marketplace, and I think I'm just going to put BRFs, or I could do a Minneapolis, but I think I just want to put BRFs around the village, and then everywhere else on the map I'll spam central markets at some point. I don't really want to use base. I didn't mean to use the totem. I was trying to target this. But As you can see, the totem loses you a couple lives and does buff the bomb tower. It was buffing the bomb tower as well as Ezili. It was also buffing Ezili, but I probably did need it that round because there were a few ceramics and they were getting kind of far. Well, they weren't getting very far, but I didn't think I'd be able to beat the round without it. And I'm probably gonna have to buy recursive cluster this round. Maybe even use a totem. So we were able to take down the Moab, but I only have 2 farms up. Gotta use Roadblocker here. Alright, I probably need to buy a primary training. I might be dead here. Yeah, alright. I need to buy primary training with radar scanner. I'll just get primary mentoring just so I don't have to buy it later. But I think instead of saving up for BRF, I'm gonna place another plantation because we're quite behind. Okay, so I've run into a problem. I need to decide if I want to buy a BRF or a Central Market. But I think I'm gonna buy a Central Market now just so I could start getting some lives. And then I'll buy a BRF and then maybe Monkey Town and then buy this next BRF. I don't know. I'm gonna buy a BRF, buy Monkey Town and Monkey City, and then buy another farm, and then get BRFs, and then spam marketplaces, or central markets, just so I can get some lives for later on, and if we run into any problems, I can place down another village, or really, I don't know. I'm not too opposed to using an alchemist this time, but I do know that this guy probably isn't going to struggle as much as the Moab Domination did on this map. Because I think he does a lot better against ceramics and other things. And Ezili is quite good for Moabs, and I don't know. She's good for Moabs, and she can buff the Blitz, and she can force some lives to be lost, and then it'll activate the Bomb Blitz ability. So that's why I'm using Ezili, and that's also why you are seeing this video today. I'm probably just gonna use Ezili's ability on the BFB. There we go. Alright, and then now that I bought these 2 BRFs, I'm gonna buy Monkey Town. If I don't die. Just making sure that guy was on close. I think Ezili has any cleanup that needs to be done. So I got the Monkey City. So I think we're gonna place a... I think I'm gonna place a Central Market in here. Yeah. I do know I was gonna put a BRF in here, but I think if I did that, the Monkey Wall Street wouldn't have been in range. So, okay, I'm gonna use a totem here because this looks like I might lose. we're good. With the totem, of course. I think if I get an upgrade, it'll probably be Bomb Blitz itself. So I'll get Central Market, and then I'll probably save up for Bomb Blitz. Just so we could survive these mid-game rounds. Okay, so on round 69, I'm able to afford Bomb Blitz, and now I think we'll probably be fine until like late 70s, maybe early 80s, I don't know. If we lose any lives, it'll activate the ability, unless it's like a mob, then I'll just die. Which is another reason why people don't usually use this tower, is because yes, if you lose lives, it will activate the ability, but if it's anything more than the lives you have, you'll still die. You'll still die. And I'm not saying that you don't lose the lives when a balloon leaks, but it won't activate the ability. You'll just die. Like you won't get anything. You'll just lose. Which also makes this guy a not very good tower on chimps, because first of all, you don't have any lives to lose because you only have one. And yeah, so you can't really use this guy on chimps or like challenges, unless you have, it's like a multi-life challenge, which also I post the daily advanced challenge every day, so check that out. But yeah, he's really not a good tower outside of normal game modes. And even then, sometimes it's still a little risky to like lose lives if on purpose without like using Ezili, or doing some weird targeting with your monkeys. So yeah, I don't know if that would work well for you, which is you can't really use this tower without doing what I'm doing today. You can't really. That's kind of just the point I'm trying to get across. You can't really use him in any game mode other than like if you're soloing with him or using Ezili or making content on YouTube. Same thing with like Plasma Monkey Fan Club. He's really not good unless you focus on him. And again, he's also an activated ability tower, so he can't really solo at all, because most of the time his ability is probably going to be on downtime. So you're probably not going to have his ability ready for most rounds anyway. And I just accidentally bought a bank. So I could make a video on Plasma Monkey Fan Club. But I don't know, if you guys want to see any videos on any specific towers or just any video ideas at all, you can always put them in the comments. I know I don't respond, but I am still able to see the comments, so I can still do your video ideas. So yeah, for the ZOMG, I'm just gonna use Ezili's accessibility. And if you see, I have been spamming a lot of central markets. You see, we have 257 lives. So that's why I'm leaving this guy in close, because I don't really care if a balloon leaks, because it's gonna activate the ability. But I'm pretty sure the ability does have a global cooldown time. I don't know exactly what it is, but it can't be activated by losing a life at all. It can't like be spammed, which kind of also makes this tower a bit worse, especially in the late game. And even with that, you can't really use it without Ezili. And it it also doesn't really do that much damage. It doesn't do like a lot of bad damage. Now again, it does affect every balloon on screen, which is a plus, but do you really need that? Like, do you really need to, if you're buying a, what was it, $35,000 tower, I don't think you're going to be struggling to group balloons at that point. You're probably going to have something to do with this. And I said this in the Moab Domination video too. You could just buy like a Juggernaut or like an Ultra Juggernaut, which is way cheaper, and get your problem solved with a way cheaper option. Or even like a Ring of Fire, or I don't know. But any of those cheaper towers will help you just do whatever that you're trying to do. So that's again with this tower and Moab Domination, what I said, they're both just, they're not used enough because they're too expensive for what you would need them for. And this doesn't so much apply to Moab Domination as it does to Bomb Blitz, because Moab Domination is great for Moabs, but Bomb Blitz, he doesn't really specialize in anything. Doesn't specialize in anything at all. So with that said, it does make it a bit harder for me to like this tower. So yeah. And on round 89, we've had our first lives lost, and you saw that the ability did activate. And I'm pretty sure the ability does activate when losing shield lives from the monkey knowledge. So at this point, I have like practically infinite money, but I don't really know what I want to do with this. And also, here's some DDTs. We didn't do that well against those DDTs. I think that may also be because this guy kind of just struggled against black balloons, but he does have frag bombs. But I don't think that can hit leads. So this guy can't really hit DDTs really at all. There's some more lives lost, which does kind of show that we are starting to run into some problems, or will be. There goes that again. So I think because of that, I'm gonna place another village, which I upgrade to Call to Arms. I can't upgrade to this expertise because I know I did say I was fine with some other tower stealing pops, but expertise, that does a lot of damage. Like, that does quite a bit of damage, and I'm also trying to kind of like show off this tower and win. So, you know. If I have to, I can. It's always an option, but I think before I do that, I'd rather do like an Alchemist or an Ultra Boost, because I have the money to. Like, it wasn't so much a problem this time than last time, as I have a lot of money. And so you can see, as me spamming these central markets, I'm kind of just trying to get lives so much as money. I don't really care about the money so much, but the money is a good upside to it. Money's always great. And there we go. We're gonna lose there. Oh, I've got to place all those marketplaces again. All right. First of all, I'm gonna get working on that, and I think I'm just gonna use my defense. I think when he pops these UMGs, ooh, I can use Homeland again. And I'm gonna use Totem. And I like how that ability kind of just wipes out everything on the screen. Like the Totem ability, because the Bomb Blitz ability, it isn't an activated ability, But with Ezili's totem, it kind of does feel like that. And for these DDTs, I'm gonna Homeland, Grow Blocker. Okay, and then we're just gonna eat it up with the ability. Whatever, it destroyed all the DDTs anyway, so... But this also leaves us prone to anything else. So I hope I don't die here around 96. Probably won't be worse than round 98, which is the biggest RBE round in the entire game. But I think we'll be fine. I really didn't want to use that ability. Because, as you saw when we lost, the ability does have a cooldown. We lost to a whole bunch of group balloons going through. And we didn't do very well against those. Because there was no ability to save us. So we just kind of just lost. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I can beat round 98 without any external buffs. Or at least with the cooldowns I have right now. But I will try. We'll try. Wait, what just happened? I did not see what just happened, but we're on round 100 now, so that's kind of cool. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat round 100. I don't think this guy has enough damage. Even with, like, Homeland Defense, I don't think he has enough. So I can try, but I just don't think he can do it. I'm gonna use that ability because I'm sure by the time this guy gets back around, I'm gonna have it back. What I'm gonna try and do is use this ability for the inside ZOMGs, and then this ability to take out any DDTs. If I'm even able to pop it, which is kind of what I'm worried about right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pop this thing. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Well, good thing I have $250,000 saved up. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to place an Ultra Boost and a Overclock. And with these towers, I'm sure he'll be able to pop it. And I do know people would probably be screaming at me in the comments that I could just upgrade Ezili to level 20 and use her Moab's Hex ability. But guys, you don't understand. I need content. I desperately need this. So, I'm going to buff this guy until he can pop it. And I'm pretty sure already I have more damage than before. Definitely be able to pop it. I didn't use the recursive ability this time, so yeah, I didn't use it, so maybe that could lead us to not popping it, but I don't think it will. There we go. And then I think with that, yep, alright, and that's game. So, what are my final thoughts? This tower, I see why nobody uses it, and I stand by the fact that this tower does suck. It did do better than Moab Domination, but Moab Domination did way better against Moabs than he did. Ezili, not a bad tower. Very good combination with Bomb Blitz. You can't really use Bomb Blitz with anything else. If you are gonna use Bomb Blitz, you kind of need Ezili as your hero. And again, I think this tower is horrible, and Ninja Kiwi should probably rework what it does. I think it would be cool that Cluster Bomb, oh, I can't go into upgrades, but with cluster bomb, shooting a bomb, it goes into, I think, 7 other bombs, and then with recursive clusters, those bombs can go into 7 other bombs. I think it would be cool if those recursive bombs can go into 7 more bombs. So it's like 1 times 7 times 7 times 7. Which is what I think it would be cool for Bomb Blitz to do. I don't find the Ezili, the ability to make much sense or do a lot of damage at all. But I did see that he did pretty well soloing through the rounds, and I was actually surprised that this guy made it to like round 60 with only like camo detection and a primary rendering. I'm very surprised that he was able to make it that far, but I do think the recursive cluster is a good tower, and Bomb Blitz maybe not so much, but that's kind of just because of the price. I just don't think it's worth it for the price or what it does. So yeah, that's going to be all for today. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, do whatever to help the channel, as it'd be greatly appreciated. Or use my supporter creator code, the Flash Gamer, in the BTD6 or BTD Battles 2 shop before making a purchase. And I'll see you next time. Bye.